Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We're sat at a very red light and there's another train ahead of us and yet another one in the station. So the first thing we're going to do today is fix that. Before we go look at the wonderful locomotive we unlocked in the previous episode, I do want to thank you in the comments for your suggestions. Some of them I feel don't exist on the workshop. I appreciate all the suggestions for steam engines in the US, but I couldn't find some of them. I did find a couple that we're putting in today, as they've technically unlocked. And they, you'll be pleased to know, are going to replace some of our Mikados. So that's good news, because we had quite a few of those, didn't we? Is this a Mikado or is this a 9000? Oh, I want to say it's a Mikado, but I'm not sure. No, part of me wants to say it's a Mikado, because it's running this is the steel train that's stuck here, which is not good, is it, for our eastern corridor? No, it's ground to a halt, but we're going to fix that and put some new locos on and take a look at the other ones we put on, which made me happy. One comment made me happy, which made me go and look up what C&O stood for. Alright, UI is up and we're paused because we're going to scoot down here. There's our other one. That's the 9000, isn't it? I might have been right. Is that the Mikado? Oh no, it looks like another 9000 now. No, that's the Mikado, isn't it? No, it's not. It's a 9000 grand. You're rubbish. That's why I'm a railway or railroad enthusiast as opposed to a train enthusiast. I do kind of know my trains, but I'm all about the infrastructure, really. It's a Mikado. Alright, I take it back. I do know my trains. Thank you, Mikado. That means this is a Mikado too, isn't it? Yeah, I thought this was a 9000, but I had those only running... This is very old. It's a very old Mikado, this one. Yeah, we had those running the main line. We could upgrade that to the weaker one, couldn't we? This one, the weaker of... I mean, it's not much weaker. It's quite a bit stronger than the Mikado. It's quite a bit more powerful, isn't it? Yeah, but we could do that. But anyway, snarl up. I did experiment. Then I completely forgot about it. To have this Montgomery mixed freight, which was going to be wait until full. What I was hoping would be, because it's impossible due to our line rules to fill these guys here, and the fact that we're only filling 50% of the flat cars, that it would just completely ignore these because we can't fill them. They're technically 100% full because we're not picking anything up related to fuel or oil. So it doesn't work like that. Good to know though. I wasn't 100% sure. So we're going to do that. That should flipping around as soon as we hit play. There we go. Flipped around. And that's going to sort that out. I think we'll be okay providing we keep stocked up on our goods. Either way, do we mind much? I know it'll unbalance our delivery and our one-to-one delivery, but I'm not overly concerned. What it's going to do now is free up our two other trains. We're going to finally get some steel. It did. Where's our other trains? Oh, you left. Did you leave? No, you're coming up there. Yeah, our other train's going to park up here, hopefully, isn't he? And wait. And we'll get a rough idea of how much room you've got. I mean, you've got a bit to go. You might not even get to wait there. As we're freeing up our other Mikado there, aren't we? Oh no, you're going to get past... somewhere past here. And then you'll turn green, which scares me every time. Are you going to... There we go. When it's technically free, but it's not, because it would scrape against the back end. So you have to be careful of where your signaling is. If you like it to look realistic and not have trains go through each other. Alright, so that's sorted. You are going to come and drop off a whole bunch of wood. There should be enough on there for you to pick up quite a bit more stuff. Yeah, you got 72 on there. It's 84 We do have it waiting for a few seconds, don't we? Maybe we can change that to a minute. It's a little bit rough. I think 40 seconds might be enough. It's quite a long time, isn't it? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this one goes. It should free up our steel train, though. Yeah, already coming through. That's the back end of our mixed goods train has passed this signal. Quite a while ago, but it does take a little while for these to get up to speed. Right then, let's just make sure this all works correctly. I think you'll wait till full eternity, or I'm hoping you are. I'm going to double check, don't just guess. Let's see, wait till, yeah, eternity, good. So you will never leave. You are going to get a bunch of steel now, it should pass it all over once our steel train gets in here. Once he does. You should go with the correct load, although you're a bit bunched up now, aren't you? You're going to wait 40 seconds. I'm kind of hoping it's enough. It doesn't really matter. It's going to be enough, isn't it? We're up to 78. I should have a stopwatch, really, shouldn't I? And time this correctly. But we'll do it by guesstimation. Because I think that's about as accurate as we want to get. Unless it goes with 83. Or 82. Oh, it's typical. Oh, dear. What we might have, though, next time around is 84 plus waiting. Because this... Where are you? You're down there. Yeah, our sawmill is just going to kick up production now. Should have enough stored in there to make roughly enough. You're already putting some on the platform, aren't you? Yeah, there's already 8 on there. Right, get your steel thrown across to our Eastern Corridor train. Oh, there we go. Ah, look, bags of room. We can make these much longer. Yeah, and there's enough room there for another one as well. Beautiful. Our Eastern Corridor train is on his way up. I like it. I like it. I'm going to sit here, actually. I was going to disappear to the other side of the map. But maybe we should take our foot off the pedal a little bit today. It's been all go, hasn't it? Oh, I like this. You got trains heading off in the distance. Our steel train is going to be following our... That's the other mixed goods train, isn't it? Yeah, he's only just left. The releasing signal for him, or the blocking signal's quite a way up before the tunnel. So it'll be a little while before he moves off. Right. You are going to go and probably wait for some steel. You'll have more than enough plastic. Yeah, that's good to see. Not quite enough steel, but not too bad. Not too bad. Most of a load. Oh, that's a nice view. Oh, except for the clipping. That's unfortunate. Oh, there will do. Lovely. So you're going to go and wait for your steel, which will be a little while because you're just here. What we might get, though, 180 steel, is there almost being that much on the platform when he gets here. You have 158 currently. So we've fixed that. Now I would like to change our oil and steel trains and move them away from Mercados. Oh, there's another Mercado. Yeah, we do have an awful lot of Mercados, don't we? Dear oh dear. Yeah, but I'd like to change it not a Mercado. And one of the new Locos I installed just to mix it up a bit. So we're going to manage vehicle. Go to the edit vehicle. Remove our Mercado. And put on diesels. There we go. We've got these. EMD NW2. I guess back to back will be fine. Mercado. Our Mercado's 1.6k. So we'll gain 400 brake horsepower on that, which would be nice. It might squeeze a little bit out on our line rate. Not much, but a little. I guess we could see. Oh, I know that sound. Hang on. We'll do that in a second. Because I wanted to... oh, it's going to take a while. Right, pause that. We'll change it. But then I want to go and sit at the crossing where we got the whistle boards and hear what the whistle's like sat up by the track. Yes, yes, yes. Plans. I would like to do this with the coal and the iron train. So anyway, diesels. Let's get our EMD NW2s on. One there. And then we'll do the same. I'm just using the 5920 there, PRR. And we'll get one there, but we're going to send that to the front. Not like that. And then shift it up one. Modify that. 5.2 million. We've now got 2,000 brake horsepower and a whole lot of tractive effort. It's got like a graphics card in the front. Or the front of your PC case. Do they move? I'm just going to play it quickly. Oh my word, they spin. They spin. Oh, that's so cool. But there they go. We'll take a better look at those. I don't know what the horns are like and stuff. And lovely, aren't they? I like those. Nice bright lights on them. I think they're always on white no matter what. And I would like to do the same with this. They're both going to have matching power units. Does mean we could add more, couldn't we, to these? We could even add those. They have, if we just wanted a little bit more. Well, here's an interesting thing. That one of those with an Alco HH600 with it is roughly Mikado territory. But I would imagine quite a bit more tractive effort, or roughly the same. That's an interesting combo. That would give you roughly the same as the Mikado. But we're not doing that. We're going to add... Oh, should we put this one as 5921? We'll add that one on there. And then 5921 on the back. And then we'll shift that to the front. Modify you. What's the difference? Is it just the numbering? Yeah, 5921. At least they're different now. That's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, I could have put the red one on here thinking about it, couldn't I? Because this is for iron. That'd be kind of cool. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. There you go. We got the Tuscan on this one. 5922. That's nice, isn't it? Because that's our iron train. And over here we've got the black ones, which are 5921. And that is our coal. Do you know, we could do the same over here, couldn't we? We could add them over. We haven't been to this line in like forever. I'll tell you what, we'll come and put some new Locos on for our... Whose line is this, anyway? Oh, who remembers that show? Yes, whose line is it anyway? Anglo-Saxon Oil and Fuel Freight. But who do we have on here? Bob Rasler and Paul Coburn. We need to upgrade your trains with... that's a point. You've got a right mixture on there, haven't you? Yeah, we're going to have to get roughly the same power, because we did a whole bunch of calculations on that and what was the perfect setup for it. So that could rock the boat a little bit, or the train. It's got the Atlantic and a Mikado on it to get the about roughly the right power. 2,500. Well, do you know, couldn't we get two of those we just put on plus the Alco on the back? That would give us 2.6k, slightly more. There we go. That might do it. And then it wouldn't need, because these don't have a caboose on the back, so we wouldn't need one. We'd have a trailing engine instead. Oh, I like that. Yeah, in fact, guys, because your trains are they looking a bit rough? Oh, they're barely held together, aren't they? Well, they're not actually too... Oh, no, I take it back. Look at that. You've got that real orange rust in there. That's just going to collapse, isn't it? Right, let's do it. We're going to modify both of these. We're going to get you... We could have the remaining two, the 5920 on Bob. And then the... which would it be? 5923 on Paul. Let's get them all sorted. Right, 5920. One on there. And then we want... I'll tell you what. We'll get rid of that and that. And we'll do the same... for you, except you're going to have the Tuscan. And then now I'm hungry. All I can think about is pizza. And now we're going up to the... Well, we can do that one first, can't we? What's that one? That's the 5923. We'll add you. And then on Bob, you want to be the 5920. Up there. Right, and then we'll shift you to the front. Shift you to the front. Add us a Alco on the back for both. One there and one there. There we go. 2.6k on the power. That's beautiful, isn't it? Right, shift you up there so you don't look ridiculous. And then stick you up there. In fact, I'm not sure which way round these are supposed to go. Perhaps that is correct. 13.3 million for an overhaul for both trains. Oh, that's the business. There we go. Well, it isn't, is it? Or is it? Which way are you heading? Oh, you're going to be full, aren't you? Yeah, you're going to be full with this leading. Oh, I don't know. Oh, well, you're full a lot of ways, aren't you? You've got loads of fuel going that way. I guess downhill, you don't want to be pulling, really, do you? You want to be pulling uphill, that double pairing there. That would make more sense. I think the problem is, manage vehicle. Do you flip, is the question. Because if they don't flip, it doesn't really matter. They'll always be like this. Oh, they don't flip. That might have solved that then. That's fine. Yes. But there'll be one way to find out. I don't know where the other one is. This is Bob. Where's Paul? Paul's on the way down now. Well, if they're both facing the same way, they definitely don't flip. Where are you? It's going to be a surprise. They're coming out of tunnel. I can hear you. We want to hear the sounds anyway, don't we? There we go. We spent a bit of money today, straight at the beginning. But we did fix a few things. I can hear you're growling through that tunnel, aren't you? Well, there we go. Yep, pleasant. And you're facing the right way. I like those. They're nice, aren't they? And then we should have the Alco on the back coming through any second now. Close that so we don't get extra sound effects. There he is, chugging along at the back. Very different sounds, aren't they? And then I'm sure they're very different engines as well. So that's nice. Right, let's get down here. See the fan at the front. Oh, you're beautiful. Very loud. Do you have a bell? I mean, you do have a bell. It's on there, but do you have a bell sound like our other ones? That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Let's go over here and we'll find out, I guess. Oh, I like the idling sound on these. That's pleasant, isn't it? Yeah, I like that a lot. We just got to wait and see whether it does the bell sound. I guess I could fast forward it a little bit, couldn't I? What are we in? April 9th, 1941. Oh, do you know what? No, let's just relax and watch the trains do their stuff. We don't need to speed it up. We're in no hurry. Well, I mean, you might be in a hurry. In which case, you could just fast forward. It does sound nice. I like that. Especially like the sound of the wagons going by as well. That's pleasant. Right, moment of truth. Oh, you do. The engineering there. There's like 4 people operating this train, plus one at the back, so 5? Goodness me. We've just hired more people. That's good, isn't it? There we go. We're giving more people jobs. I'm happy with that. If I could do that in real life, I certainly would. I mean, providing I'm still making a profit. Don't want to drive your business into the ground, do you? Then no one gets any money. There we go. I like that. I like him on the back. That's lovely. He's a caboose with an engine. That's your job. Well, you're kind of making up the numbers, aren't you? You do? Well, you do sort of have a purpose, don't you? There's a couple of grades on here. This is the steepest grade we've got going up the hill there to Clearwater up there. And here's our other lovely train. How do you say that? Pierre Marquette? Pierre Marquette? Pierre Marquette. Maybe. Is that how that's pronounced? But, back up this end. Where's the C and O? Is it on there? I don't think it's on this one, is it? But it's C and O anyway. And guess what the C stands for? There's a bit of a clue right there. That's right. Chesapeake and Ohio. Yeah, so I definitely didn't trip over Ohio saying Chesapeake and Ohio multiple times and edited it out, only to then trip over the explanation. That's how that went. And there's the other one. There's our other one coming in, and he should be ringing his bell when he gets in here. If we just sit down here, we might hear him behind us. That's what I'm hoping anyway, as he slows down. I think that's when it goes off. We did miss the crossing, but this one's going to turn round shortly. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this one's going to turn round shortly and go past, isn't it? The crossings. There we go. We've mixed it up a little bit. We've got Mercados running still, but they're newer. And we even have the little passenger service running. Another Mercado there, which may or may not get replaced. We could always replace that with a... It wouldn't be a bad idea. We could replace that with the Alco, perhaps. I don't want to diesel it up too much. Oh, we've got those new crossings now, haven't we? Would these be upgraded too soon? I don't think they would. These ones over here might be upgraded by now. Yeah, because it's sort of getting into town, isn't it? Oh, who's that? Is that you? Oh, it is. You got a truck horn or something. I'd like to change these, I think, to... Where's the country? City, country. The ones with the gates. Yeah, the fancy ones. Yeah, those. They're lovely. I don't think they need to be the ones with the thing on, but we'll put them on anyway because they look cool. Yeah, the trucks get under those, no doubt. Well, I hope, anyway. Otherwise, that'll answer that for us, won't it? Right, so we're doing better, aren't we, now? 168 plus 48. You're free to go. Aren't you? Or do you wait a little bit? You might be waiting to space yourself out. I don't know whether you're the first or the second one. Where's our fancy new train? Is that you? Marcus. Yeah, there we go. We'll sit down by the whistles down here. We should hear them. Talking of Alcos, there we go. Oh, you're on your way. Oh, we get to see the gate as well. It's beautiful. Oh, I love this. Well, they don't make any noises, though. Maybe there's just too much going on sound-wise on the map. I'm pretty sure I have the sound on maximum, the amount of the sounds. There's always been an issue. I don't know whether it's fixed, where too many sounds and it just stops playing them. the ones that are closest to you, usually. Alright, there we go. Whistling away. A bit late to be for the crossing. I do like these crossings, especially with that, the little lights on the barrier. Let's see if we can hear. Oh, you can't hear it. Oh, yes you can. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? What a lovely sound that is. That's a nice long train. I was looking on the workshop for some more wagons as well, but a lot of them need more and more mods and certain other packs, which I don't want to weigh this series down too much. Is that? I think that might have been the bell on that. Or is it this? I don't know, there's so many bells now. Oh no, there it does have a sound effect, we just lost it. And then we got the horn from there. Yeah, it does have a bell sound. I don't know why it didn't play before. Oh, it only plays for so long. Oh, it's all go. This is definitely a train spotting area. Although you'd see a lot of the same old trains. It's not quite like real life, is it? Well, I guess you do see the same trains quite often on certain lines, wouldn't you? Certain areas. They'd take a lot longer than they do here. Some of them, though, especially the ones that go all the way down this corridor, the western corridor, would be... Yeah, they would take a good 45 minutes to come back. A new industry was founded, a forest just there, eh? Well, I mean, you might be making tools. We should think about doing that soon. But what did I want to do today? I think we've looked at everything I wanted to look at. I did want a little bit of R&R at the start. I was hoping you were the steel train. You are not. Is our steel train even on the way? I'm hoping that's you. You are. Oh, it's beautiful. That means we can go check on I thought you were on this track then. That would have been a disaster. Your whistle sounds quite tame now. Yeah, where's our other train? I'm going to assume you're up that other end. Or I hope you are anyway, because that'd be lovely. It would just... We've forced your hand on spacing a little bit. Oh, I can't see it. Oh, you're not even there. That's brilliant. Yeah, I'm actually loving that. Should we take a look at the finances quickly? Oh, look at those. Yeah, and we had that snafu as well with this one. It should have gone much sooner, or a little bit sooner at the very least. That will sort itself out. We'll take a look when it's been running for a bit longer. I mean, these lines take forever. What is the, what is the line rate on this? I mean, you really just want the lines, don't you? Like this. And then it'll be much easier to read it. Line rate of 132, but it has a frequency of 27 minutes. That's per station. So times that by 2, that's what? 40, 54? 54 minute round trip. Goodness me. So in real time, that takes 54 minutes to do its journey. That's like an excessively long cab ride video. Maybe we'll do it though. I could probably do what I did with the... Was it the Swiss one? I messed around with some time-lapse stuff, right? I think so. I'd like to do that again. Yeah. Maybe we'll have a time-lapse one, and for those that just want it on in the background, you get nearly an hour's worth of clankety-clanks and bells and horns and whistles. Maybe when it's a little bit busier, perhaps, and with a little bit more going on. Or we could do a one at this stage, and then one once we're finished with the map. But yeah, I wouldn't be bad with it. 54-minute round trip. That might be reduced slightly. I do like it round here. Yeah, you guys are going to get busy very shortly. How are we doing here, consumers? It's unbelievable that it's Palmdale that we're supplying from here, isn't it? We're pretty much as far north as we'll go, and Palmdale's like in the bottom southern corner. It's still quite a way down. If it was Montgomery, but it will be Montgomery eventually. Palmdale's going to ask for most of it, I think. Yeah, it's going to be. It's currently asking for 109. You're not going to get that anytime soon. Although that does possibly fall within the line rates at a push once it's up to speed fully. How are you doing down here? Well, look at that timing. We've got our steel passover about to happen. You should be gone then. You're just on your way. Now, is that a fluke? It might be. You might be heading up as our other friend at the far northern area should be on his way, or you're just leaving. How beautiful is that? Both trains leaving at the same time. We're now up to 1.1 billion. It's probably those two helping a great deal. Let's head back down to our freight yard, because I've got a little bit of an idea of something I'd like to do. I'm just looking at how this is sitting. What height are we? I'm going to pause it because it's going to mean deleting some of Phoenix. I was meaning to do this in the hard mode playthrough, Squirrel's hard mode, and I never got round to it. And I'd like to do it now because I want to see how it looks once they're built up. So yes, we're at 10 meters, and what are we over here? 16. We go up a little bit. There is a 10 meter just there though, around that point. Let's get our... Yeah, I was doing a bit of painting over here, if you're wondering why that's up. I did some here. I got rid of the trees a little bit at the side and did some of the dirt paint. I also did a little bit of scenery work here and extended the road. I completely forgot I did this. That when I said not quite parallel, this is what I meant. Although it's a little bit deceiving, because if you come down here, I trimmed some bushes. Or not bushes, are they? No. I trimmed some grass. We've got a little bit of maintenance work going on there. We stopped for lunch though around this point. Actually, that's quite literal. It was for a snack anyway. So that's why that paintbrush was up. Out here, we've got to find 10 meters. So we're going to need that up for that. 10 meters, where are you? There. If we flatten it, that won't flatten it. If we flatten out to 10 meters, which is the same height, I want to see how much of a ledge that gives us compared to the rest of us up here. I don't think it's going to be too bad. Yeah, because we can get rid of the ramp they've decided to create there. I'm going to have to give us a little bit of room for this. You're probably wondering what on earth I'm going for here. Or you've possibly guessed it. It's not going to be spot on what I would like to do, but it's going to hopefully look close to what I would like happening around here. I don't know how much of a giveaway that is yet. We're going to need lots of space to build this. And we're going to head round up this end. The plan for this is to scoot round the back of the yard. So if we did want something coming south but wanted to visit the yard, it can go this way and turn round up there, as we need to connect this up anyway, which we might be able to do from here. Possibly. We could have a flat crossing given what's going on here. It's supposed to be slow, isn't it? Or very slow, I would say as well. I mean, it looks almost perfect to do something over there. Possibly. It's a bit of a nightmare junction. I think it might work just fine. Oh, it's kind of beautiful though, isn't it? I sort of like it. It's not very often I like to do that. But in a yard situation, I think we're onto a bit of a winner there as a junction. Could even branch off that way then. I don't want to use it as a double slip switch, but yeah, and then that can continue off that way. Let's just check. You are 9.1 meters there and 11 meter. Well, that ain't much, is it? But we need a little bit more space. Let's just keep you flat and straight. To curve out this way is the plan. So it'll be something like that. And it only needs to be 50 really, but if we can get away with this and make it work. What a junction that is. Well, it's almost beautiful. I kind of feel like it needs to be symmetrical. Or does it? I don't know. Does it need to be symmetrical? I would like gravel in here, like a dark gravel. That is lovely. There we go. That's nice, isn't it? Looks the business now. Yeah, something like that will do. It's kind of beautiful. It'll be a nightmare to maintain, but given it's a slow-moving... Although it isn't very slow-moving technically on what the allowed speeds are in Transport Fever, but given our trains will be pulling away, it's not too bad. I'm going to put a bit more ballast on the side there. Just go over where we've done the gravel with more ballast. Yeah, like that. Better. Right, there we go. There we go. Now what we need to do is smooth that off a little bit. Just so it doesn't look quite so terrible. Trackside. There we go. That's nicer, isn't it? And that should connect up into there, hopefully. Yeah, we don't want you heading down. I mean, that sort of works for me. It's not perfect, but it sort of works. We could always do it from here. That would take a little bit of the sting off. I mean, that's a little smoother. I'll take it. There's a little wobble in the track. But it's not too bad. It's like you're turning out to turn in again. It doesn't look too great at the moment because of all the scenery's in the wrong place. The terrain's in the wrong place. But once we get this sort of leveled out, lots of official episode today, I just noticed. Or is there? Yeah, there's a little bit of official episode. Or there is a lot now. It's getting more, isn't it? We'll just... Yeah, it's continuing. Yeah, we'll keep doing that. We need some new crossings. I'm probably going to leave that one, though. I like that one. As long as we go across here at the straight point, I think we'll be fine. I'm hoping that's a straight point, and then we'll redo this bit of road and get that connected back up. And that's where we can have our fancy crossing. And we need a new crossing here, don't we? Definitely needs to be a gate. We're going with these. Is that country? Yes, I think it is. There we go. We go country there. It did it automatically over here, guys. Which is a bit of a shame. I was going to go for these. The lights over the top closer to the city. That works. That works. It's fine. But I do want to do a little bit of tidying up. More official episode. Why not? Are we ever going to get this project done? At this rate, no. Because I've been really distracted today in a good way. I've really enjoyed it. You would think after the years I've done this, I would be bored of it, and I'm absolutely not. So that's good news for everyone involved, including me. I would just stop playing it at the risk of losing my channel if I didn't like it. Because definitely not in it for the money. Right, I'm going to start this. We need to be... This is going to be a bit tricky to sort of get right, but we've got to be somewhere like that. It's almost close enough. I'm just going to set this up. We're not actually going to do it today. Do you have an idea of why I'm building a track there, other than to get into up this end and bypass the main station and the junction and to turn around? There's another reason I'm building this here. This might not be where it goes. Answers in the comments, guys. Can you tell what we're going to attempt here? It should look the business. It's vanilla as possible. That's the point of this, so you can do it on the console versions when it comes out. That is the whole point of this. I want to make sure we can do it. It won't look great to start with, but once we've got Phoenix growing, I do believe it will look okay for what tools we have. This track will join up with that track, and then we're going to do something in Phoenix. And then we're going to head up here and we're going to turn round. I can't foresee any problems. How are we doing now then? If you're heading up there and we've got 150 waiting for you, you're going to be full. You're always going to have plenty on there, which is good news because that means we might be able to extend that train, the steel train. Already, that got up to speed really quickly. That was partly due to us increasing the capacity of our coal and iron trains last time out. That timing. And yeah, you should be carrying a bit more. Do you know what I didn't check? The actual line rates for the trucks. But we'll do that and then we'll go get on board. Do we have our fancy train and its whistle and stuff to go through the junction? I don't think we've got one anywhere near, have we? Go on, please be coming down. Is that you? Oh, it's beautiful. Guys, pausing it. Yeah, Barry, you're a lifesaver. Timing is everything. We're going to take the ride from here. So we're going to be following the new iron train and we're going to go through the whistles and bells section. That's what we're calling that. But anyway, not until I've made sure that our trucks are at least keeping up with our... Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, I guess we could upgrade these now. Did you not have a full load? Oh, you're probably unloading, you Burke. I'm sure he's got a full load. Yeah, why wouldn't they have a full load? I think it's full up here, isn't it? Yeah, we're not meeting it. We're not intending to meet it either. We're just sort of getting it as close to the train line rate as possible. Right, manage vehicle. I'd like to change you, because we've got these now, don't we? We've got the Opel Blitz dump truck, which would be ideal for it. Carries 14. It's going to boost our line rate a little bit. I don't think it's 271 though. That went up 100. I mean, it might. Who knows? As long as it's close. What about down here? I think we're ahead anyway on our coal here. 182 plus 172. So we've got to extend our trains a little bit more. Although that might settle down. You're just on the way back. We might get a new reading next time out. Alright guys, we're on board. Our new train. I still can't remember the name of it. And I think I butchered the name anyway. And we're actually behind the new setup for our iron train there. And we're going to go through the junction and get to the station with this new layout. We've got a lot of going on now. When we come back, we're going to finish that thing I started over at Phoenix. I'm sure you can guess what it is, and it won't look exactly as I want it to, but it's a way of doing it, is the idea behind it. I'm hoping once they've built up around what we're doing, I'm trying not to give it away. I don't know why. It's obvious what I'm doing. But yeah, we'll build it at the beginning and make sure it's done. And then hopefully we'll get some supplies, I think. Try and think about some supplies for Phoenix so they can start expanding. And then we'll get passenger services running down the eastern corridor, I think, and the western corridor. We've got to get people around, but I'll talk more about that when it comes to it. Guys, thank you for watching. I thoroughly enjoyed today. And until next time, take care.